Russell Westbrook is now officially retired. But what if the most important part of his legacy isn't a statistic, an MVP trophy, or even his NBA record triple-doubles? What if it's his mindset? After 18 seasons in the NBA, Russell Westbrook is walking away from basketball as one of the most explosive, emotional, and polarizing players of his generation. Hello, this is licensed professional counselor Robert Bryan, and welcome to Faith Meets Psychology. First, let's discuss the mindset of why not. Westbrook's entire career seemed to revolve around one question: why not? His why not mentality wasn't just a slogan, it became part of his identity. His foundation even built its mission around encouraging young people around the world to believe in themselves when others tell them that they can't. And psychologically, that's powerful, because when you constantly tell yourself, why not me? You're training your brain to see obstacles as challenges rather than stop signs. Next, let's talk about the power of relentlessness. Think about the way Westbrook played. Full speed, maximum emotion, maximum intensity. He attacked the basket, chased rebounds, pushed the pace, and competed as though every possession mattered. That kind of intensity can create extraordinary performance. But there's another side to it. When your identity becomes tied to being relentless, slowing down can feel almost unnatural. And that's part of what made Russell Westbrook so fascinating. His intensity wasn't simply something he turned on for games, it became a part of who he was. Now, let's discuss when confidence becomes defense. Westbrook also spent much of his career being criticized. His shot selection was questioned, his turnovers were questioned, his decision-making was questioned. Even his style of play became a constant topic of debate. But instead of allowing that criticism to define him, Westbrook often responded with more confidence and more aggression. Psychologically, this can be understood as a form of defensive confidence. When someone repeatedly questions your ability, one response is to retreat. Another is to say, I'll show you. Westbrook chose the second path again and again. Now, let's delve into the MVP season. Eventually, that mindset of Russell Westbrook's produced one of the most remarkable individual seasons in NBA history. In 2017, Westbrook won the MVP after averaging a triple-double and leading the league in scoring. He became the first player since Oscar Robertson to average a triple-double for an entire season. That season tells us something important about mindset. Sometimes the qualities that make someone unconventional are the exact qualities that allow them to accomplish something nobody else is willing or able to do. But there's a cost to being polarizing. Because here's where Westbrook's story becomes even more interesting. The same intensity that made him spectacular also made him one of the most criticized stars in basketball. And that's a psychological lesson worth paying attention to. The trait that makes you exceptional may also be the trait that makes you misunderstood. Westbrook didn't fit everyone's idea of how a superstar should play. He wasn't always polished, he wasn't always calm, he wasn't always efficient. But he was almost always unmistakably himself. Now, what about legacy versus perception? That's why his retirement is bigger than basketball statistics. Westbrook leaves the NBA as a 9-time All-Star, 2017 MVP, 2-time scoring champion, a member of the NBA's 75th anniversary team, and the league's all-time leader in triple-doubles. But his legacy will probably continue to be debated. Was he inefficient? Yes. Was he frustrating at times? Absolutely. But was he great? Without question. And those things can all be true at the same time. Now, what lessons can we learn from Russell Westbrook that we can apply to our own lives? Because there are lessons here that extend far beyond sports. You cannot control how everyone interprets you. You can control how committed you are to your purpose. Westbrook's career is a reminder that resilience isn't about never being criticized. It's about continuing to move forward when criticism comes. It's about maintaining your identity without allowing other people's opinions to completely define you. In conclusion, Russell Westbrook spent 18 years playing like someone who refused to accept the limits placed on him. And maybe that's the most fitting way to remember Russell Westbrook. Not simply as the player who recorded the most triple-doubles, not simply as the MVP, but as the player who kept asking the same question: why not? His career shows us that intensity can be a gift, confidence can be a gift, resilience can be a gift. But the real challenge is learning how to channel those qualities without allowing them to control you. Russell Westbrook's basketball career may be over, but the psychology behind his relentless mindset is something worth remembering. Why not believe in yourself, even when everyone else around you may not? If you like this video, please remember to subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.